Hi everyone, I've been quiet but I've still been around as we look at the QF63 coming down. I've been doing this for 10 months, taking videos after videos of planes spraying over Melbourne, but I've waited for the moment and the moment has arrived. What I'm about to show you is the most damning evidence against controlled chemtrail spraying, and I confirm that chemtrail spraying, and it's just going to blow away this contrail shit that the trolls have been pounding on us. It's just going to blow it away completely, because what I have got to show you is so damning, it is unbelievable. I mean, we all know that chemtrails are real, geoengineering is happening. For some reason we're going to prove that chemtrails are real and they're not contrails. Well, we all know that. Contrails are real. Contrails are a fact. But the fact is, we'll never ever see a contrail in our lifetime, because they're so short, so high up, we cannot possibly see them. They dissipate within seconds. You know, they try to relate contrails to someone breathing in cold weather, where steam comes out of your mouth. Well, try looking at someone 7 miles away, breathing in cold weather. But the fact is, you can't even see the friggin' person 7 miles away, let alone anything coming out of their mouth when they're breathing. So that's what's happening. We will never see a contrail. So what I'm going to show you, folks, that if you've been following what I've been doing, we have Qantas, a major sprayer over Melbourne. We have a flight, the QF63, which I'm showing here, which leaves Sydney, goes straight over Melbourne and flies to Johannesburg every day. What we've noticed, it's done a few, many a big spray, but more often than not, it flies at 30,000 feet. 30,000 feet and has a smaller trail. And yet, its partner in crime, the QF64, which goes the other way, about 45 minutes to an hour later, which goes the other way, Johannesburg to Sydney, it virtually always flies at a much higher altitude at 39,000 feet. But it has a massive trail more often than not. It has the most freaky, crawly, creepy trails you've ever seen. Just look at my videos and you'll see them. So what's happening, I've sort of tried to compare them, and I keep getting hit by trolls saying, oh yeah, of course the 64 is going to spray at 39,000 feet because it's 9,000 feet higher than the 63. And I'm trying to win the argument, but we know chemtrails are real, but fact is, people, thank Christ we've seen it the other way round. March 29th and March 30, we have got amazing evidence. But for 2 weeks before that, since the Grand Prix, because most often, when we got public holidays or major events, they don't spray over, those sort of weekends. So what happened in the Grand Prix? We captured video. Well, I won't show it, but the 63 and 64, there was not even a trail. Not even a trail. For days and days and days. This went on for nearly 10 days. And I told people this is the calm before the storm. So what happened, folks? What happened on the 29th of March? The QF63 came down at one of the lowest altitudes ever, 28,000 feet. And we're told contrails don't even, happen to 30,000 feet or more. 28,000 feet it came down. And it was the biggest massive spray that we have ever seen over Melbourne. Massive spray, and you'll see it, what I'm talking about. 28,000 feet. And you want to know something? It was the warmest day we've had for 2 weeks. The warmest day we've had for 2 weeks. It covered the whole friggin' sky. So we waited 45 minutes later for the QF64 to come over. It sure did, at 39,000 feet. Its normal height. 11,000 feet higher than the 63, which relates to 22 degrees. 22 degrees colder, way up there. It should have had a massive spray. Guess what? It had the tiniest spray you've ever seen from the 64. Absolutely damning evidence. And to make it worse, people, guess what happens the next day? The next day was exactly the same, virtually the same day. Clear skies, same temperature. The 63 at 30,000 feet, a couple of thousand feet, higher, cooler. Not a single trail whatsoever. It's gone from a massive trail on to absolutely no trail. So okay, if it's got no trail, the 64 you'd expect to have no trail as well. 45 minutes later, the 64's come along at 39,000 feet. Guess what, folks? It's had a massive long trail. It's had a massive long 64 creepy crawly trail. So Qantas has done a flip-flop. They've taken turns. 63 one day, 64 the next day. I mean, what's going on? I mean, if this isn't the most damning evidence, you want to see, and these trolls, and these idiotic trolls who keep pestering me, who I've got no friggin' time for, because they're just paid trolls, they're just morons, paid shills, paid by the criminals that are doing this attack on us, keep telling me I'm an idiot, I'm stupid. They pretend to be captains, pilots, saying that there's no way known that they'd spray on their own people. Well, friggin' hell, watch this video, people, and if you can't imagine this idiot, whoever's captaining this QF63 on the 29th of March, if he can't tell he's spraying shit all over Melbourne and over Victoria and whatever, if he doesn't know he's doing that, well, I might as well, drop dead tomorrow. Because if he doesn't know that, you kidding, it's a joke. Anyway, I won't go on any further. What you're going to see, folks, is the most damning evidence that chemtrails are chemtrails and contrails is bullshit. Sit down, relax, spread this video to everyone you can, because I'm telling you now, this will just destroy the contrail myth. Chemtrails are chemtrails. Any trails that you see on a plane are chemtrails. Hi folks, it's Thursday, March 29th, and here we got the QF63 flying at a pretty low altitude, actually 28,000 feet coming straight at us. We've had virtually 2 weeks of nothing, not even a single trail, nothing whatsoever, virtually. A little bit maybe here and there, but nothing for 2 weeks since the Grand Prix. I think it's the calm before the storm. They just cannot keep this quiet for too long. There is due for a spray, a big spray. Let's check this one out. Well, after about 2 weeks of inactivity, there goes the QF63, and look at this friggin' trail there. This is unbelievable. But all of a sudden it's a bit warmer today, and this is coming out. In 2 weeks we've spotted absolutely with not a single trail whatsoever. You are got to be kidding me. This is friggin' unbelievable. It is taking up the whole friggin' sky. And if you look at the clouds, I came out, it's been sprayed. We got the chemtrail clouds. Obviously there's been spraying overnight. But look at this, it is the whole sky. It goes all the way back. Look at it, it's coming. Oh, they're back in town. We have, for the last 2 weeks, it has not even had a single little trail whatsoever. And it's been cooler. Today is one of the warmer days we've had. And why all of a sudden this? It was at 28,000 feet, not sure whether it was 28 when it went over, but Jesus Christ, 28,000 feet and it's spraying this. It has not stopped. It has just gone and gone and gone. It's going over Geelong now and it's starting to spread. This is unreal. There it is as it opens up. Unbelievable. But look at the cloud. Everywhere from overnight, it is all chem cloud. After nearly 2 weeks of normal cloud, we have got this shit all of a sudden. We knew it was a calm before the storm. Look at it there. Unreal. And the QF63 has given us, on a day where it's warmer and at low altitude, it pumps all this out. And you're telling me you contrail friggin' idiots that this is a contrail and it's got weather to do with weather conditions. You are fucking idiots, all of you idiots, trolls that try to make me out to be an idiot. Here's my eyes, I can see it. Just another look. Right, it hasn't stopped all the way to Geelong. And you are trying to tell me this is a fucking contrail, you idiots. It is taking up the whole friggin' sky as it goes over. I showed you the other bit. This is the other side where it went. It is gone for miles and miles and miles and miles. Just go back again. Look at it linger. There goes a dirty piece of filth. QF63 straight over Melbourne, straight over us at 30,000 feet. So what would have been to 30? Couldn't get any lower than that. Funny that, 30,000 feet, and there's a massive, 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 massive trail, and yet for the last 2 weeks it hasn't sprayed whatsoever. It's been at 34, 36,000. Not a single trail, but at 30,000 feet on a warmer day, we have one of the worst trails, chemtrail sprays you have ever seen over Melbourne. Just going back a bit, play back. It's going at 28,000 feet there, okay? Lowest you've ever seen it. Straight over Melbourne is still at 28,000 feet, the dirty slime. Spraying big time. You watch it, as soon as it got there, a bit of a turn there, just about hitting Melbourne. Still 28. Still 28, it's gone straight over Melbourne, straight over us. Look at that, 28, 25, it's starting to change. And within a minute, it'll be 30,000 feet. See, look at that. It's changed, it's gone over us, way over us at 28, past Geelong. This is unfriggin' believable. QF63 at 28,000 feet has given the biggest spray that I have seen over Melbourne ever. And yet the last 10 days it has not had a stinking tiny trail whatsoever, when it's been cooler, a lot cooler than it is today, because today is 28 degrees. Explain that, you bloody idiots. Trolls that get on and try to make me out to be stupid. We're not stupid. We all know what's going on. This is an attack on us. People, wake up. They're just back outside about half an hour later. Let's look at it as it's spread out. Have a look at that. It has got massively bigger. Massively. It goes all the way, but I'd only just show the bit that goes over my place and all the way to Geelong. Absolutely unbelievable. And amongst it is all this other shit cloud everywhere. You look at it, it's everywhere. What do they do overnight? We've had nothing for 2 weeks since the Grand Prix, and man, have they made up for it. Let's just wait for the QF64, because at 39,000 feet, this was at 28,000 feet, and going by their laws, 39,000 feet is 11,000 feet high. That's 20 degrees colder. Scientifically proven. The QF64 would have to have the biggest trail in history compared to this. Let's just see what the 64 does on the same flight in about 40 minutes. Okay folks, not even an hour later, probably 45 minutes, here she comes, the QF64. In the opposite direction at 37,000 feet. That is 9,000 feet higher, and going by scientific fact, for 2 degrees each thousand, that should be virtually 18 degrees cooler. Far more conducive to chemtrails or contrails, whatever you want to call it, you troll idiots. So after that massive spray by the QF63, this should be the biggest spray of all time. Okay, if it doesn't spray, this is complete proof that it is all controlled. In other videos I've made, we've captured a 64 being the big spray, and 63 not spraying as big, just a small trail, and I've said all along, oh look at the difference. But there's been like 4,000 or 5,000 feet different in altitude. And the trials have jumped on me saying, oh, that makes a big difference, 4,000 or 5,000 feet, you know, 64's 4,000 feet high, of course it's going to be spraying, it's, you know, more conducive. But you idiots, it's the other way around. We've finally caught it the other way around. We have got the QF63 with the biggest spray we've ever seen at 28,000 feet, as low as it could ever be. So the 64 at 37,000 feet, at virtually, it's actually going up a bit, 37,350, will you believe it? Probably go to 39 by the time it hits us. We'll see if it sprays or not, because it should have the biggest spray of all time compared to what we've just seen. We'll see what happens. This is the most damning, finally the nail in the head to these contrail idiots. We're sick of it. This is absolute proof that it's all orchestrated. It's a chemtrail attack on us. Oh, well, can you believe this? Just as we talk, guess what it's done? 39,000 feet. God, it's gone to its normal. That is 11,000 feet higher than the QF63. That should be 22 degrees colder. It should be a massive trail, going by the idiots who keep telling me about these contrails. Let's see what happens. As we wait for the 64 to come, look at the difference now. Look what's happened to the sky. It is just a complete cover of chem cloud, shit, haze, crap. Name it what you like. But it was a beautiful clear sky virtually this morning, and look at this shit now. One massive spray. We won't be able to see the 64 most likely unless it does spray. It should spray. I mean, at 39,000 feet, same conditions, come the same path. Let's just see what it does. Yep, folks, there it is. There it is. It's a small, tiny trail. There it is. Can you see it? We've got it. We've got you, you bastard. There's the QF64 through the haze. It's a trail, but it's not a big trail. It's what these idiots call a contrail. But why is it so small? Why isn't it massive? We got you, bastard. We put the nail in the coffin. We've put the nail in the coffin. We've proven it finally as it disappears in the shit. It's gone in the shit. There's no trail there. You beauty. 64 does not spray massive at 39,000 feet. 45 minutes after the biggest spray we've ever seen from the 63 at 28. We have evidence. We have finally proven contrail is all fucking bullshit. There it goes. I'll just get it again. There she goes. A tiny trail, one of those tiny ones. But I'm telling you, it's still a chemtrail. But it's definitely not one of its normal big trails at 39,000 feet after a massive spray. It's just going away, no point. Yeah, when I said contrails is bullshit, contrails are real, but we'll never see them in a lifetime. So they disappear within a split second and they're that high up, you'll never be able to see them. What we're seeing are chemtrails. Full stop, no doubt about it. Give up, trolls. We have got you. We have got you by the proverbials after today. This is absolute proof. Hooray! Hooray for all you chemtrail truthers, because we have finally proven for fact that they are controlled spraying over us. And just to finish off, back inside, there goes the dirty slime. Yeah, 39,000 feet. A tiny trail, but still a chemtrail, but nothing like this 63 at 28,000 feet. We have got you by the balls, you contrail idiots. There's no way known you can bloody try to tell us all that shit now about all this being contrails. That should have been a massive spray. If the QF63 was a contrail, which is laughable, just to think that you could say it was a contrail, it was a fucking massive chemtrail like you've never seen before. But if that was a contrail, you idiots, then the 64 at 39,000 feet, same conditions, same flight path, would have had the biggest trail the world has ever seen. Well, it's midday, 30th of March, on a Friday. Here comes the 63 near 30,000. This is the day after the massive attack yesterday. Virtually exactly the same conditions. Actually, the sky's a bit clearer, even though it's hazy. Well, we'd expect it to do the same shit as it did yesterday with the massive trail. But because it's all controlled, who knows what it's going to do. We shall be out soon and check it out. As we await for the 63, looks like they haven't sprayed overnight. Look at that, normal clouds, isn't it great? We have normal clouds. Same temperature as yesterday. completely different. Let's see if this bastard sprays. It should. If it did, if it does what it did yesterday, it'd be a massive spray, but let's see. Here it is, no spray at all. Let me get it, let me get it. It's there. Can we see it? There it is. Look at that. No trail at all. No trail today. QF63. What's the story? I'll try to get it closer. Absolutely nothing. What a difference a day makes. Same conditions. What? Yeah. Run out of chemtrails today. What's the story? Look at it. Absolutely nothing there. Not even a friggin' contrail, whatever you want to call the shit. There is nothing there. You bastard. Got ya. Back inside. Oh, jeez, I was lucky to catch that. Very hard to see in all that murk, but there goes the slimy 63. It was pretty low, just under 30,000. Exactly the same as yesterday. Same conditions. No trail whatsoever. What a difference a day makes. Explain that, trials. What's going on here? Well, the captain forget to push the button today. Didn't want to spray today. Oh, I'm sure we'll get attacked by 64 or the 175 later. Dirty slimes. That is amazing. Why didn't it have it sprayed today? Why not even a trace of a trail? You bastards. Okay folks, just like yesterday, here comes a 64 about 45 minutes later. Exactly the same flight path and its usual 39,000 feet. Very conducive to contrails, chemtrails. Didn't spray much yesterday, tiny trail. QF63 was massive, but today 63 had absolutely nothing. Same weather conditions, same flight, same altitude, even slightly higher. What will the 64 do? Surely not. They're going to reverse around and it does its big spray. Surely not. We shall see. Well, blow me down. There's a 64. It's just only turned it on. And it's a long trail. It is pumping a long trail today. It's done a flip-flop. They've done a flip-flop. What's going on here? 63, not a single smidgen of a trail. And here comes 64 to do one of its normal ones. And it's a bloody warmish day again. There it is. We've done a flip-flop today. Why 45 minutes ago the 63, which done a massive spray yesterday. Massive. I've caught it all. And today, not a single bloody trail. And there goes the 64 with its typical long, streaky, freaky stuff. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Why didn't do this yesterday? Yesterday was bugger all. 63 was huge. Today it's flip-flop. They flip-flop. They take turns. Look at it. This is friggin' unbelievable. What do you say to this, you contrail idiots? What do you say to this? Friggin' bullshit contrail. This is all controlled by the powers that be who are spraying this shit on us. Look at this. There goes the slime. I'll just make it smaller. Look at this, all the way. All the friggin' way. There's another plane goes. It is murky as shit all the way to Geelong, but it's still a long, massive trail as it goes into the sun. Look at it pumping it out. QF64, it's turn today. 1 hour after the 63 did not have a single trail. Look at these people. Look at this. Look at this. What's that? Don't tell me that's not controlled spraying. It's freaky shit that it always does. Not when I say always, it didn't do it yesterday for some reason. Why? 63 had a massive spray. You dirty, filthy bastards. Oh, so you Qantas pilot, you Qantas captain up there, you can't see that you're spraying this shit? Pig's ass, mate. What are you, stupid? all you idiots on the internet that try to tell me that, you know, pilots know nothing about this. You are fucking lot of full of shit, you bastards. Trials. Look at this, I'll just go all the way back. Look at it starting at that creepy stuff. Look at it. Look at that shit. Breaking up there. This is 39,000 feet, people. You know? 39,000 feet. This was at probably 28 like the 63 yesterday. It'd be massive. It'd be massive. I mean, it is massive looking at it now. But just imagine this 11,000 feet lower. Boy, would it be all over the place. Look at that. It's that shit. Look at that. What is it? Look at it. It's the 64 freaky stuff. It was Joe. Anyway, there it goes. You bastards. Well, there it is. We've seen it all now, folks. Seen it all. There's the 64 just past us at its maximum height of 39,000 feet. It's done its typical long, freaky looking trail. 45 minutes to an hour after the QF63 we have shown did not have a smidgen of a trail on it. Not a smidge. And yesterday, the 63 had a massive, massive, massive trail at 28,000 feet, which was even lower than it was today. 28,000 feet, a massive trail. And the 64 yesterday had sweet FA, a tiny trail. Tiny trail as compared to today's long streaky thing. I'll say it again, trolls. Kiss my ass, you friggin' idiots.